I would have to say that the majority of law enforcement agencies in the area are familiar with the TCGs.
Security at the federal courthouse is tightened as 8 members of a notorious violent gang go to trial. The defendants are accused members of the Tongan Crip Gang, or TCG.
The U.S. Marshal's office says it can't take any chances when the case involves so many people at one time. Sandra Yee is live at the federal courthouse where the trial for these men began today. Sandra.
Bruce and Lori, security at the federal court.
They're one of the more well-known gangs in the Salt Lake City area.
Tightened security measures, although in place, went unnoticed as the trial began for 8 alleged members of the violent Tongan Crip Gang, or TCG. The Chief Deputy U.S. Marshal says there's a raised level of vigilance, including enhanced security measures, which he couldn't talk about.
Obviously, I have 8 defendants that are charged with some pretty serious crimes, so we have to plan accordingly for something like that. Always plan for the worst and hope for the best.
The men are facing federal charges involving racketeering and conspiracy. The government says members have committed violent acts like murder, robbery, and assault. Federal prosecutors told the jury those acts are done to further the status of the gang, which they say is a criminal enterprise. But one defense attorney said that wasn't the motive of his client, who assaulted someone because of a personal vendetta, not because he was in a gang. He urged the jury not to judge by fear. The trial will be a long process, and security will continue to be tight.
All I can say is what's been alleged in the indictments, and based on that, they sound like a serious bunch.
Small group of family and friends were in the courtroom today during the opening statements, and they declined to make any statements to me. 8 other men charged in the case have either taken plea deals or will go to trial next spring. Back to you.
Sandra Yee, thank you for that report.